Hey guys, so we're back with another video. Sorry for the long wait. Now that we're almost done with the US trials. Now the US trial has now ended, but I'm gonna wrap up the rest of the trials this week, and then we will move on to our monthly updates as always, as we get ready to shift our motion back to anime as well as TV shows, and then we'll be back starting on the 23rd of July, which will start the Olympic trials. We will make predictions on the 24th, and then we'll be ready to start the opening ceremony of Paris 33rd Olympiad, and also celebrating this 100th centennial. Now we're back with the men's 200. So this is the opening rounds for the heats, and then we will do the semis as well as the final tonight. Then we will start focusing on the other events, which I will talk about, which will deal with the women's 200s semis as well as final, and then we'll jump in the rest of the other things that we gotta cover, as well as the men's and women's 400 hurdles, semis, final, as well as heats. Okay guys, so now let's start. So now it features Noah Lyles. I'm thinking he's in heat 3. So let's see what's gonna go on right now, and let's start.
He's here, he's ready to run. Here come the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're out again.
He got two legs of two hands of Exodia.
For the 200.
Championship gold and Olympic bronze in the 200.
Crowd about to meet him.
Record holder in 1931.
I'm telling you, I think Noah's gonna play all 5 parts of Exodia, and then it's game over.
Representing Adidas, Noah Lyles.
See that showmanship? That's become his trademark. Just to remind you of what he does pre-race. Maybe you've never seen Noah Lyles before, but this is when he is feeling his best. And it's different every time. You never know what you're going to see. He's a showman, but it's his way of getting revved up for whether he's running 100, 200 or relay. The crowd love it, and it's what gets him in the mode. You know who else who loves it? Usain Bolt.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm glad they put that here, because last year I think he ran at, between the Jamaican, invitation, and he got congratulated by the man himself, Usain Bolt. It's pretty cool to see that, because the camaraderie between those two, I think, is very similar, because he is carrying the sport right now, especially for the future of track and field. And that's pretty cool, and he has been doing such a phenomenal job and carrying that long legacy.
He and I were communicating this week.
So before we start, so this is heat 2. We're also gonna run the second heat, and then we're gonna do the semis, and then we're also gonna do the final. So you're gonna get that back to back to back, so that way by tonight you guys should at least get at least 9 or 10 videos. I'm gonna make sure that, because as we start closing out, I want to make sure that we wrap up this week very well, and then we will start looking at the Bleach 1000-year Blood War arc, following by that as well. So now let's look at the lineup. For heat 2, we have 2 lanes open. We have Robert, we have Lance, we have Ajay Moreau, we have Demetrius Smith, Noah Lyles, John, and Brendan.
That exchange between him and Bolt, he said, I am not changing a thing. We have to check with the University of Oregon, make sure they still own this building. Because Noah Lyles has been walking in the stadium. I feel like maybe
he already in the team, but to make a double,
it certainly feels like it. And this is the easier part of his job. He's already done the 100. He's here because he wants to win the 1 and 2. His mom watching on. But man, after what he did in the 100, can you imagine the confidence he has going into his favorite event?
He has lost 2 races at this distance as a pro. 1 in the Olympics, 1 in the Diamond League. That's it.
right.
against the trials record that was set
All right.
some
Come on, Noah.
28 years ago.
This should be easy for you.
Probably should it fall here, maybe not in this race, but at these trials, look at Noah Lyles comfortably out in front, just gauging where everybody else is and just controlling it. Let me correct you.
Okay, 2010. That's pretty good. That's his first round. So that's pretty amazing.
That 19.66 trials record set in 1996 is not going to survive these trials.
Probably.
Let's be honest with America. 1966 is a semifinal for these guys. So let's take another look. At the start, Noah Lyles is
he
third
got
from the
out very
outside. It's funny
quickly.
that he's in 7 because when he has a lead choice on the regular season circuit, the Diamond League, that's the...
I always tell people this. I'm gonna stop it there to make sure to save time. Whenever time you're running the 200, you have to make sure that you make the stagger, because the first 150 counts a lot. Your first 50 steps or your first curve, you have to make sure to hug the track as much as possible. Because especially if you're coming on the outside lane, you're not more in the middle lane, you're in the more outside, which means you have to do less work. Because now they kind of like changed the track a bit, where lane 9, 8, 7, and 6 are now favorable lanes, because you could get as much turn as possible to get out the curve. So that way when you get to your first straightaway, you're gonna just relax and cruise yourself to the finish, which is always the technique of running the 200. You have to attack from the beginning in order for you to get some sort of relaxation once you get to the straightaway. So let's continue.
The lane that he picks. So he definitely was not 100% coming around this turn, but he wants to set up his rhythm song so that as he progresses through the rounds, it looks close to what he's going to want to do in the final.
You know what I noticed, Tyler, that I really liked was his actual start. He may not have put as much effort into it, but it looked textbook the way he dragged his feet across the track. Ooh, if he gets that start even better than it's been, records will fall.
So congratulations to Noah for winning his heat with 2010.10. Roberts got 20.38. John Looseledge got 20.43, and Lance Lang got 20.49. So the top 6 men goes to the semi. Jay Moreau got disqualified. So Demetrius Smith also got in too. So now they on to the semis. So pretty good for the first round. So congratulations to Noah. So let's look at the next heat, and then we'll start jumping into the semi-final, and then we'll start making sure that to be ready for the final, which you will get right after this. So this is part 1 of 3, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay guys, bye bye. And like I said, like and subscribe as we approach 1K subscribers on the channel. I truly appreciate this moment right now. Day by day we're getting closer. Right now we're at 817, so I can't wait when we actually get to like 840 or even 880, which will make me very, very happy. But until then, it's not a pressure. Let's just enjoy the moment, because when it's meant for you, it's meant for you. But like I said, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.